Turing machine for what Turing had called a logical computing machine. Thus, at 24, Turing's name became indelibly stamped on one of the most important concepts of the digital age. Claude Shannon and George Stibitz at Bell Labs. There was another seminal theoretical breakthrough in 1937, similar to Turing's, in that it was purely a thought experiment. This one was the work of an MIT graduate student named Claude Shannon, who that year turned in the most influential master's thesis of all time, a paper that Scientific American later dubbed the Magna Carta of the Information Age. Shannon grew up in a small Michigan town where he built model planes and amateur radios, then went on to major in electrical engineering and math at the University of Michigan. In his senior year, he answered a help-wanted listing tacked to a bulletin board which offered a job at MIT, working under Vannevar Bush, helping to run the differential analyzer. Shannon got the job and was mesmerized by the machine. Not so much the rods and pulleys and wheels that formed the analog components as the electromagnetic relay switches that were part of its control circuit. As electrical signals caused them to click open and clack closed, the switches created different circuit patterns. During the summer of 1937, Shannon took a break from MIT and went to work at Bell Labs, a research facility run by AT&T. Located then in Manhattan, on the Hudson River edge of Greenwich Village, it was a haven for turning ideas into inventions. Abstract theories intersected with practical problems there, and in the corridors and cafeterias, eccentric theorists mingled with hands-on engineers, gnarly mechanics, and business-like problem solvers, encouraging the cross-fertilization of theory with engineering. This made Bell Labs an archetype of one of the most important underpinnings of digital age innovation, what the Harvard science historian Peter Gallison has called a trading zone. When these disparate practitioners and theoreticians came together, they learned how to find a common parlance to trade ideas and exchange information. At Bell Labs, Shannon saw up close the wonderful power of the phone system circuits, which used electrical switches to route calls and balance loads. In his mind, he began connecting the workings of these circuits to another subject he found fascinating, the system of logic formulated 90 years earlier by the British mathematician George Boole. Boole revolutionized logic by finding ways to express logical statements using symbols and equations. He gave true propositions the value 1 and false propositions a 0. A set of basic logical operations, such as and, or, not, either or, and if then, could then be performed using these propositions, just as if they were